What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. So I don't know if you could hear the banging around going around. I live in a fourplex, so my bedroom is stacked right on top of my neighbor's bedroom, or like I'm under, they're like stacked on top. And actually it's being remodeled up there, so if you could hear like hammers like pounding, I do apologize. It's not something that I could help. So yeah, so if you do happen to hear that throughout the video, just keep that in mind. The upstairs is being remodeled. But other than that, I think it was actually pretty chill. I think it's gonna be a pretty chill video. So these are the vibes. I was requested to do a gray and silver. Somebody else wanted to see a smoky eye with a red lip, and I was like, you know what? Smoky eye and silver, red lip. Boom. This is what we got today. I'm going to be doing my eyes as well as my face makeup in today's video because smoky eyes are so super simple and easy. So yeah, don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video so that way you can see the up close of my eyes to see the true beauty of the blend. And without further ado, let's jump right on in. Okay, so my eyelids are nice and primed, so I'm going to be taking the Jaclyn Cosmetics Dear Mom eyeshadow palette. She looks like this, and today we're going for the silver and the grays. I'm going to start by taking this charcoal color, which is called Buddy, and I'm just going to be taking this on a Jessup Multi-11 brush, so it's a nice flat packing brush, but it kind of fans out at the tip of it, which will be good for buffing the shadow out. And I'm gonna start blending, kind of just like tapping and pulling this shade. Now I'm not gonna take it too far up. I want to make sure that there's room to blend. But how I always like to do with the smoky eye is kind of do it in like a funky shape, kind of like egg shaped. So it's like longer, that way I have space on either side to blend. Trust the process, y'all. Trust the process. So I'm going to take this Jessup 228 Luxe Crease brush. So it's kind of tapered, so that way I could kind of be more precise about it. So next I'm going to take the shade TC. So it's just a lighter gray tone. So I'm just going to start by taking that shade and just going in little circle motions right over. Start blending this out. I'm going to take the shade Small Town. So I'm going to take the shade Small Town. I'm going to take it on this fluffy dough color brush. I know it's a dough color brush. I know it in my heart. And I'm literally going to do the same thing. Did I show you? Shade Small Town. This shade. And I'm just going to go right over and really buff this in. And then I'll go through all of my colors once more and really blend them together. I'm literally just using those 3 shades right now, and the main process of a smoky eye is going to be the blending. So I really want to showcase that. Like, it's not, you know, it takes time to properly blend stuff out. So you know, I want to show you guys like realistically the steps, how long it'll take, how many times I'm going back and forth, like all that stuff. I want it to be super true to life, realistic, and you can actually see the process. Because I mean, just look at that. This does still need a little bit more blending, as you can see right there. It's not quite like circular, symmetrical, so. So I'm actually going to take the shade Biscuit, which is more like my skin tone. I'm just going to take it on the same fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of lightly go over those edges a little bit, just to kind of help the blend into my skin tone. I'm going to take the shade Because I Said So, which is the black. I'm going to take just a little bit of this. And just kind of smoke it across my lash line. And then I'm going to take the silver, and I think I'm going to put that in my inner corner. So let's go ahead and move on to face makeup. So I, of course, already primed my skin before I even did my eyes. I've actually been using the same things that I actually been quite liking. The Nimia by Nikki Tutorials Where It All Starts cream, first and foremost. Focus, girl, focus. There we go. I also use the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer, as well as the Touch in Sol. What's this? This is the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. So I used this to fill my pores in. So I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream in the shade Fair 120N. I'm just going to take, I love this stuff so much. As you can see, I'm almost done with it. I think it's just a really nice everyday like foundation. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. I usually just like to pump it onto the back of my hand. That way I could make sure that I'm not like overdoing it, you know. She says as she cakes it on. And then I'm just going to take this It Cosmetics brush and work it in. My son is upset because my baby is picking on him. So if you hear my son kind of like whining, he's okay. He's okay, I'm positive. So I'm going to make sure that I'm blending this kind of down my neck a little bit. Because I am wearing this like tank top. And, yeah, we don't want to be able to see. Can you hear that? I wonder if you could pick that up. I bet you can. And you're like, damn, bitch. So loud. So then I'm going to cream contour, of course, Too Faced Golden. You guys already know. I'm trying to use this up, and I really like it. So I'm just going to do my same old, how I always contour. Nothing new. Ah, shit, dude. Dude! Oh, that was sweet. Look. Okay, so one of my favorite color combinations whenever I'm doing a smoky eye is Baby Doll Pink Blush. This is made by Mitchell Blursh in the shade Sweet Cheeks. So I usually just like to take some of this on the back of my hand. And then I'll just take a brush and kind of work it into the brush. And then I'll just, oh, that's super loud. I'm just gonna tap this in. Take some on my nose, get a little Eskimo kiss. I'm gonna bring this how I usually do, all the way under. That way it's kind of sitting under my concealer, and it's gonna blend in really. I find that my cream blush and my concealer blends really nice when I kind of bring it under my eyes a little bit. I'm gonna be taking the Covergirl Trublend Undercover Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. Just a little smackaroo of this. I'm just gonna take my damp sponge and work her in, baby. Whenever I'm talking, the people upstairs are being really loud, but then when I'm not talking, it's like dead silent. Then I just kind of tap over the blush a little bit. Yeah, she's natural, what? So now I'm going to take the Jaclyn X Robin Sheer Fair Powder Move Loose Powder. This is it's dirty, I know. This is a Real Techniques sponge. This is just a microfiber sponge. This for setting powder is just like a game changer. So I'm going to make sure that I don't have any creases in my eye, like under my eyes. I'll make sure everything's nice and blended into my nose. And then I'll just dip the sponge into some of this powder. Dip it into my hand. And then we fucking go for it, girl. She's going for it. I'm going to do one side of my face because I wanted to do this last time. Show you guys the difference. So this is my face set on this side, and this side is not. So now I'm going to be taking the NYX Professional Makeup Highlight and Contour Palette. Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. I'm just going to take the shade right here. I'm just going to hit the cheekbones and contour the nose a bit. This is such a very smooth contour kit palette. So now I'm going to take the Jaclyn Luminous Powder. I don't know. I just want to be dewy today. She's going to be dewy. So I'm going to take this. I like this Hank & Henry brush. As you can see, it's literally falling apart. And I'm just going to dust this over my cheeks. And my forehead and my chin. Just basically my nose. Like wherever like the shine or like wherever the light will hit. That's where I'm going to dust this powder. Just so that people are like, oh, look at her. She's glowing. She's a goddess. The last two pieces of my face makeup, I'm going to be taking the Unearthly Cosmetics Cherub Blush. Just this beautiful baby pink. I do have a code with Unearthly Cosmetics. You could use code 381makeup. Save yourself some money. It is an affiliate code. So help a bitch out, okay? I'm poor. Help a bitch out, okay? So, just going to take this on this big brush. And just tap it right over. So pretty. Unearthly Cosmetics. I am just so disappointed in myself for sleeping on them as long as I did. Stay tuned because my next video is going to be involving the In the Dark palette and the Don't Be Jelly palette. That's my next look. If I didn't have somewhere to go today, I was going to film with that today. But she's going natural. So, now I'm going to take the Kaleidos Space Age Prophecy Highlighter. So this one's kind of like it's a shifty guy. She's kind of peachy, golden. This is giving very much golden hour vibes. Sunset on the horizon. So I just went ahead and I set my face with the ABH Dewy Spray. Like I said, I wanted dewy today. So this is what my skin looks like. Nice and set and dry. I'm going to essentially take the same shades that I used. I'm going to take the exact same shades that I used on top. But I'm going to start with the black this time. I'm just going to keep this really snug like a bug. Now I'm taking shade Buddy. I'm going to go right over that. Dust it off. Shade TC. Oops. Anyways. Shade Small Town. Alright, now let's fix this. Let's fix this issue here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this black pencil and I'm gonna just color in my lash line. I've seen this girl on TikTok that said what she does is she puts it in, she closes her eyes and applies her liner that way and it gets the top and the bottom. Fact or cap? Let's find out. Gotta be careful not to like drag that across your eyeball. How does she do that? Huh. I guess it did work. So my lashes, I'm gonna be taking the Unearthly Cosmetic lashes in the style Supreme Being. So this is what they look like. So here is the completed look. I forgot to show you guys too me putting the silver in my inner corner, but it's very shiny. I think it's the sparkliest shade in the whole palette, honestly. Yeah. Here's how everything looks. Looks really good. I'm very, very pleased with how everything came out. I really love that highlighter. I had this habit of not using like my limited edition stuff or the stuff that I really, really like because I want to save it for a special day. But then I don't go anywhere. So then it just goes to waste. So I'm like, you know what? Today's the day, baby. Today's the day. So these are the vibes. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me, and if you like my content, leave me a comment down below of other looks that you might want to see, color combos, inspiration. I'm going to be having a series coming that I'm really excited about, so definitely stay tuned for that. But without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead, roll the clip.